Hello, welcome back. Today we've got another £200 worth of 10p's we are hunting through, looking for ideally alphabet 10p's, but we'll take a territory if we don't find an alphabet 10p or a world coin or something that shouldn't be in the 10p's. So we really want a 2019 alphabet. We have never completed the book, but so far we've got A, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L and M, N, O, P, R, T, U, V and X. But we've been stuck on these last 6 for a long time now. Because we've been stuck on them because they're so low minted and hard to find, we started another 2018 book. This is our third 2018 book. We're making good progress in it. We have got A, E, F, G, H, I, K, L and M, N, Q, P, S, T, U, V, X and Y. The big question, will we complete book number 3 for 2018 dated ones before we complete book number 1 of 2019? Probably is what given how few of these 2019s we find, but let's get into the bag, see if we get lucky today. Okay then, whilst the coin hunt is ongoing, I'm going to be responding to some recent comments left on my videos. If you get a random love and like from me on a comment but no reply, I've probably taken a screenshot of it and I've put it in my data bank to reply to. To get a question into me, all you need to do is leave a comment on a video. I scroll through them once a week and pick out questions or comments to be answered or responded to. So we start with Annie NG, who says, "Not good doing American politics on a coin show. The man was shot, for goodness sakes." So this is one of my P.O. Box videos where my good friend Simon keeps sending me little newspaper clippings with satirical Donald Trump things. I don't think I do politics an awful lot in my videos. I think I was quite horrified at the things that Simon had said to me. Some of the bits and pieces are a bit like, oh, I don't really want to be seeing this. It's a bit not the kind of way I want to Donald Trump to enter my mind. But yeah, I think I'm a very political person myself. I've got very firm, strong beliefs. I look into politics an awful lot. I spend a lot of my time reading news, listening to podcasts about politics. So I am very politically minded myself, but I bite my tongue on these videos because religion and politics not good things to discuss, because we all, for our own reasons and rightfully so, have differences of opinion. So yeah, I don't think there's any benefit of me jumping on my high horse and telling you what I think. I think as long as we all think, the most political I'll get is telling people that we should definitely vote, whether it's for the party I vote for or the party you vote for. It's important that we do exercise our rights to vote. But yeah, I think if you're getting bent out of shape because someone has sent me a satirical comic about Donald Trump, then it's more about you than it does about me. Right, Amayakawi, I hope I pronounced that right, I apologise if I haven't, says, "The Hierophant, the tarot card you drew, stands for..." Here we go. So I was sent a deck of tarot cards and I picked one randomly, and it had what looked like a pope wearing the papal crown. That's what it called. It's a very interesting looking crown, and I kind of just guessed what that meant. I was going to become the next pope. So what it actually stands for: conformity, tradition, institutions, and of course spiritual wisdom and religious beliefs. I suppose it can be representative of yourself being a figure of wisdom in regard to coins, or maybe you'll be the next coin pope. There we go. So what a bizarre one. How bizarre is that? Again, I know nothing about tarot cards. I thought they were kind of cool. I liked the pictures on them, but there we go. Right, Macintosh Coin Collecting says, "Oh no, Christopher, you ended on a French coin." I know, I totally spaced on that. So my world coin hunts, which I do on a Sunday, because of the kind of coins I was buying in, and we were getting lots of pre-Euro. I wonder what they call them in France, actually, because like before, the coins before our decimal coins are all just pre-decimal coins. And there's milled and hammered before that, whatever, but we call the coins before the coins we use now pre-decimal. I wonder there must be a phrase that those who have entered the euro, do they just call them pre-euro coins, or is that something I'm just making up? I don't know. It's kind of an interesting thought. If you are in one of those countries that has adopted the euro, how do you refer to the currency before the euro you now use? Anyway, so yeah, the kind of coins I was getting, lots of pre-euro French centimes or centimes, I keep being told they're pronounced, and we would get so many I would never finish on a French coin, but having spent from however long it has been going through coins that have been sent into the PO box, we haven't had an awful lot of French coins, or the French coins that have turned up have been a little bit more interesting than the ones that I used to find in these grab bags worth of coins. But yes, that's a bit of a blast from the past. Every now and again one of these things hit me, like Master Temple says he likes to when we used to have we'll have a sneaky little look in the last bag before we open it up, or trying to get as many commemorative coins in a row as we can. It sort of takes me back to when I first started making the videos. Oh, there we go. E for English breakfast. Stunning design, one of my favourites. 2018 dated. Is it new off the book? I can't remember. We'll have to check at the end of the video, but very, very promising. And right, Smithy says, challenging rowing or triathlon, manifested a book find today. Hopefully it'll work next time. Great stuff, Christopher. So yeah, there we go. So manifesting things. I think it happened with the Kew Gardens. Now, I don't actually believe that I manifested a coin, but it's obviously coincidence. But it is very satisfying. I remember what happened with that Kew Gardens 50p, and I said we need to cross our fingers, cross our toes, cross our legs, cross what you can. And it was going to be a queue. It's going to be a queue. It was a queue that absolutely blew my mind, and it happened with that rowing 50p recently, leaving us just the triathlon one. So yeah, I can't help but be a bit of a creature of habit. Those that I've chatted to on my Discord server whilst I've been playing a video game, trying to get some good drops. They all know I chant big money, big money, big money before revealing what I get as my reward. It doesn't always work, but every now and again it works, and then it becomes something you've got to do, right? Wandering Time says, hi Christopher, recently discovered your channel. I'm not a collector yet. I have a couple of Olympic 2012 50 pences, including triathlon. Is this valuable? Great channel. Not a collector yet, but you've got a couple of Olympics. It's a great place to start with the Olympic 50p's. They're a very popular set of coins. There's 29 out there, and there's a nice range of rarities, from the archery, which is, I think off the top of my head, the most common, down to the football, which is the rarest of that set. So it's a nice little contained collection and a great place to start with, and I know lots of people started collecting, finding those Olympic 50p's. Triathlon is one of the top tier ones. It's a very, very nice find, hence why it's the one I'm missing from my book. You're obviously more likely to find the more common ones, less likely to find the rarer ones, although lightning does strike every now and again. So I hope you enjoy collecting. I hope you manage to find the rest of your Olympic 50p's. Right, Keith Arden says, fried egg, never heard of them, but now I'll be looking. Thanks. It was all in capitals, so obviously very excited. Yes, I mean, lots of people tend to ask me what my favourite find is, and I think it's got to be the fried egg error. Every now and again the video somehow hits the algorithm and pulls in a whole ton of views, so I'm very grateful for people that have been tuned into my channel or tuned into collecting or that specific error because of that video. I'm very grateful that every now and again it gets a little bit of a surge in interest. But that fried egg error £2 coin, so again, anyone that doesn't know, I haven't got one to hand to show you, but the £2 coin has got the inner and the outer, and it looks a bit like a fried egg where the inner has burst when you're frying an egg, and the yolk goes and it splays out into the outer ring. And it's a very, very cool coin, and it's one of those rarities that you don't actually expect to find. You always hope, like a Tosha Cat or the Aquatics with the lines over the face on the Olympic 50p's. It's so rare that you're not you probably won't find it, but when I did, I was pretty over the moon with it. I think that's probably still, I mean, the Kew Gardens 50p's are special because it's Kew Gardens 50p, but that fried egg error, I think, is probably the coolest thing I've ever found. Okay, so Chris says, still stealing your mum's best towels. I see, Christopher. I don't know who this is. Is this someone I'm supposed to know, or maybe an old a viewer from way back when? So yes, I'm not using my mum's towels. I think she'd be very upset if I did, and given that she lives an hour down the road, it's a bit of a commute. So every time I want to make a video, to pop down and grab a towel from her linen closet, or wherever it is she keeps the towels, I don't know. But yes, no, I think it's due a change fairly soon. I just haven't got around to it. But yes, not stealing my mother's towels, you'll be glad to know. Right, Paul Wood says, hi, I'm from Guernsey. Can I politely point out that the Channel Islands are crown dependencies, not territories. I have some old Guernsey coins lurking around somewhere if you're interested. Well, very jealous people live in these crown dependencies, because there are some really cool coins you can find. So I would say when I refer to them as territory coins, it's more just a broad grouping of these coins, and I think most people know what I mean when I say that. It's the same as sometimes it's easier to say I'm a coin collector rather than I'm a numismatist, because the follow-up question is always what is a numismatist. You just want to use a term that everyone can understand. That's the main thing. So yes, territories and crown dependencies. I apologise if I've offended anyone calling your crown dependency a territory. It's not my intention. It's just an umbrella term. If there is another correct umbrella term I can use to refer to territories and crown dependencies, then because I'm sure there are other things that don't quite fit in those two columns. There must be other places that I'm referring to as these territory coins. But yes, I wait for a reply as to what phrase I should use. Otherwise, I'm going to keep calling them territories and crown dependencies when I remember. Okay, last question. It comes from Blackberry Boy. Says, have you ever found a restruck coin before? So I think this is in reference to the 50p's. In 2019, celebrating 50 years of the 50 pence, 10 of the designs were restruck for collector's sets. So they were dated 2019 rather than the original year that they were minted in. And that's how you can tell. You check the date, and if it's 2019 dated, that's a restrike. Now, they were not put into circulation, just collector's sets, but like everything, every now and again these NIFCs not intended for circulation coins end up in our change. So I always check for them just in case. I personally have not found a restruck coin. However, I know plenty of people who have, like Trevor from Coins to Collect, who found the 2019 Kew Gardens 50p, which is a very, very cool coin to find. I know other people have as well. I'm not going to name check everyone that I know has found one of these restruck coins, but definitely worth looking out for, just in the very slim chance that it is, and it would be a very cool coin to find. It's probably high on my bucket list of things I would like to find, one of these NIFC restruck 2019 50p's. That being said though, let's get back to the coins. Well, there we go, our finds for today. Very, very good result. We found an alphabet 10p, which is good going. Even with a £200 worth of 10p's to hunt through, just finding one is a great result. Unfortunately, it's one that is already in the 2018 book, so not one we need. But we did get a couple of nice territories as well. A couple from Jersey. What years did we get? 2006 on one, and the other 2012. Very cool. And then Isle of Man. I do like coins from the Isle of Man. I think there are some stunning designs out there. We've got the Triskelion on this one. What the year is this? 1992. Oh, good. Okay, very good vintage if I say so myself. But no, wonderful, wonderful. But obviously, star find for me, whenever we find one, it's an alphabet 10p. E for English breakfast. It's one of my favourite designs. I like all of the food ones. English breakfast, English breakfast, fish and chips, and ice cream, I think are lovely designs. 2018 dated. Very, very cool. Well, if like me, you've also found an alphabet 10p in the last week, then let us know in the comments. What letter did you find and where did you find it? Just reassure everyone else that they are still out there, worth looking out for. There are links in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come over and join me on that, as well as links to my other social media channels, the PO box address if you want to write in to me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. All it leaves me to do now though is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.